Hey everybody, I'm KK.
I'm Kristen.
Together we are
K&K Crochet.
And if that sounded a little fake, it's because it is, because that's what we're going to talk about today.
We didn't plan that. That was great.
But it's true, is it not?
Yeah.
What are we talking about? What's fake? Well, a lot of things are fake, but in reality, let's talk about crochet. And I was sitting here today, and let me just tell you this. This is not what the whole thing is about, but we were talking about AI this morning. Because again, this week I've been presented with a picture of this most perfect little stuffed animal and been asked if I could create that. Nope. Because it's AI, and because crochet doesn't look like that, and because you're not going to get those curves like that, you're not going to get those perfect proportions like that, and the colors that were on this thing, there's not a yarn on this planet that would create things the way that that was created. I don't care what you did. I don't care how much you splice yarn together. I don't care. It's not going to happen. Those colors are not going to come out like that because of the way it was mixed together, and I don't even think I have the picture anymore. I don't say this to be conceited, but I've gotten pretty good at spotting AI because I've gotten so many of them. And I just, and my friends often send me things to say, oh, can you make this? Can you make this? And 9 times out of 10, I say no. Probably 9.5 times out of 10, 10 out of 10. Because I just don't want to make things that I don't want to make. I got out of that a long time ago, making something because somebody wanted it. Because if I don't find joy in making it, there's no point in me making it. Makes me miserable. It could be that I tuck that away in my head later for when I'm going to do a Christmas gift or something for them and remember that that's what they wanted, but most likely I'm not going to make something that doesn't bring me joy. I quit doing that a long time ago. So anyway, I said, no, I can't make that. It's AI generated. I said, I'll look for a pattern. The particular thing that she wanted, I said, I've had trouble finding a pattern for anyway. And I'm not really sure if I found a pattern that worked that I would really like it. And I happen to remember that I bought a pattern on Etsy and it did not work out for me. I'm not a huge pattern purchaser. And that's not because I don't think people deserve to be paid for their patterns. They do. It's why I watch YouTube channels. It's why I support creators that create content there. It's why I make their patterns. It's why I go to blogs. It's why I watch, go through all the blogs and I look at the pattern there and I know they get paid for the AdSense from that. I support them that way. Not because I don't want to pay them or don't think they deserve to be paid, because I think they deserve to be paid a lot more than what they get for their patterns. But I can't afford to do that. So I support them the next best way, which is to comment, to like, to subscribe, to watch the videos, to make the patterns that they take the time to put out, to do all those kinds of things, and read their blogs and that kind of thing, read their patterns that are on their blogs, go through their blogs and look at the written pattern because they get paid that way too. Anyway, long story short. So I told you all that I have another C2C that I want to create for a donation. And I do. Let's wind back just a little bit. So let's go back to AI because this is a different topic, kind of. So AI, I told Kristen this morning, I said, you know what just dawned on me? And she said, what? I said, AI is the auto-tune of crochet. And she busted out laughing. She said, you're right. Auto-tune has come into the music industry, and you'll hear a singer come out with a song, and it sounds so perfect. And then when they actually come to stage to sing at an award show or something else or in concert, you hear a totally different thing. Like completely. I'm not talking about a little bit of difference. I'm talking a huge difference. I won't say you no longer have artists who really step up and can sing without auto-tune, because we do have some. We have several. But the Reba McEntires and the George Straits and that of country music, and I say that because I listen to all music, but country music is where I've seen a lot of this recently.
Because we all listen to country in this household.
And so when they listen to a song and I hear it, and then I hear them perform somewhere, like some of the recent award shows, then I'm like, that doesn't even sound like the same person. And if you're back in my day, there was a scandal about a group who had a song, several, that they didn't even sing. And it came out that they were not the original singers. Someone else was paid to record the song, and then they lip synced the entire song. If you know who that is, drop down below. Let me know.
So let me know.
Oh, yeah, you do. You know. I know you know. If you are, you know.
Well, I just can't remember then.
And on another tip with that, one of the singers that's still alive, it was a duo, he actually re-recorded the song recently and came up with his own version, and it's really good, so go look it up. So anyway, AI is the auto-tune of crochet. AI has become what we see, and I've noticed recently that even for students, AI is becoming a big deal. You know, AI, answer this question. AI, it started with photo
It's
math.
so much of a problem that several of my professors on the instructions put at the bottom, ChatGPT or AI is, what's it called?
Prohibited?
No.
Oh,
Stealing someone's work, plagiarism. And that there will be consequences if it is caught.
How are they going to figure that out? Do they know how to figure that out? I hope so.
I guess. Well, there's a funny story. In one of my classes I had to take, every freshman has to take it. It's like the college, this college specific class, and they have all the rules of the college. And he was talking about AI one day, and he's like, "I'm all for it. You know, it's coming the new normal and everything." And then he's like, "But if you're gonna use it, be smart." And he said last year that somebody used it to write their entire paper, and didn't read over it, and
gotcha
submitted it. And the professor was reading along and is going, "Wow, this is really great." And then he gets to the part of the way through and it goes, "But I'm just AI. I'm not sure on this exact topic."
I love it.
And he was caught.
I love that. I absolutely love that. I wish the crochet patterns would do that. But this is just AI, so I can't really tell you if it's going to look like this or not. Yeah. And from what I'm hearing, now I don't know personally, because like I said, I don't do a lot of Etsy. But from what I'm hearing, there are a lot of people who are using that to create crochet patterns and putting them on Etsy. And so just be careful. I was going to talk about another subject while we're on this, but AI has become such a broad topic to talk about, and we had more to talk about than I knew. So I'm going to cut the video off in a little bit and talk about the pattern I was talking about another time, so that I can tell you what happened. But the pattern I don't think is AI. But just be careful, because I know there are some floating around out there. And then you get down through the pattern and you're like, that makes no sense. Or that doesn't look anything like the picture, which, let's be fair, I can create something, Kristen can create it, you can create it from the same pattern, and we can come up with 3 different projects that look different based on yarn type, yarn hook, tension, following directions. But in all reality, they're going to look pretty close, right? Yours might be a little bigger or a little smaller. She might use a different color. Mine might have a little tighter tension. Excuse me. You know, but they're going to, if it's a rock, it's going to look like a rock, right? It's not going to look like, you know, a cloud. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be different than, I mean, it's all going to be kind of similar. It's not going to be so different that you can't tell what it's supposed to be. So just be careful, because AI is the new auto-tune. It really is. It is a way to fudge and make things look like something that they're not. And let's be honest, it's being used. I won't say that it is a scam, because I do know AI has its purpose, I guess, you know, like everything else. I don't know a vast amount about it. I don't use it. It's not something that I have ever, you know, got to the point that I would use. But, you know, don't say never, right? I mean, I use Photo Room, and in some senses of the word, some might say that that is kind of similar. You know, it's doctoring a photo. Now, am I doctoring the photo to make it look like something else? No, I'm doctoring to remove the things I don't want you to see. You know, when you lay your stuff on a background, and the background doesn't match, or you want this really pretty background, I usually just black mine out, because I think that, you know, black is flattering for everything, right?
Yeah, so it shows the project nicely.
Yeah, it highlights the project. So I don't know. What do you think about AI and crochet? To me, it has no place in crochet. Now, I can see if someone's writing a pattern and they have basic text that they're talking about, and they want to use it to improve their grammar. I get that. But if you are using it for crochet directions, I don't think AI has any part in that. And that's just me, because I want something that you have created, not something that a computer spit out. Because let's face it, the computers were programmed by humans, and we are all full of error, right? I want something somebody has looked at and said this works, and I've tested it, and that's an AI pattern's not going to be like that. And it's something that, I guess from what I can tell, is just pulled up out of whatever, and they threw it together based on what they think. And I'll tell you something else I noticed with AI, and I'm assuming this is part of that. When you go to your mail, and I won't tell you which mail platform it is because I have several, but there's one particular mail platform that I go to, and I had ordered something from a company, and I pulled up my email, and you know how it lists your email, and I clicked on the email, and at the top it says your order of, let's say apples, it was not, but let's say apples, is coming soon. It's being delivered soon. And I thought, I didn't order any apples. I ordered baking soda. I don't know. Something totally different. So I go down to the bottom of the email, and then it shows me the baking soda, the stuff I really ordered. And I kind of got confused and worried that something had happened. So I'm going back through and looking through, and no, my order is this. I ordered baking soda, not apples. And then it finally dawned on me that from what I can tell in the email, they are using AI to condense the email and give me a condensed version of what's in the email. I did not order apples. I ordered baking soda. You are nowhere near close. So if that doesn't tell you how off this stuff is, and it's all my emails are doing that, and I'm like, that's not even what it says. Don't give me a condensed version, a summary, when the summary has nothing to do. It'd be like if you were, preparing a report to talk about Christmas in New York City, but at the top it says, Christmas on the country farm that raises pine trees looks like this. That has nothing to do with New York City. It's apples and oranges, or apples and baking soda. You're not even doing what you said you were going to do. So, yep, I don't know how, That's my soapbox for the day. I don't like AI. I'm sure it has its purpose, but let's not. Okay, question of the day. Christmas trivia. In which country is KFC a popular meal? I want to go there. That would be awesome. KFC for Christmas sounds awesome. You all know I don't care for turkey, and ham is okay, but KFC is the bomb. I want that. In what country is KFC popular for Christmas? And so now your Christmas, your kindness Advent is go Christmas caroling. Yep.
It's fun.
Yep, it's fun. So maybe that's not your thing, but you can pick another one if that's not your thing, or you can think of something kind that you could do for somebody else today. But just go Christmas caroling if you want to. We did it a couple years ago for BMO, and we had a blast doing it. Everybody had fun. There were some dampers on it because, of course, you have to be careful. Little caveat to this, if you're going to a nursing home or a facility, you do need to check to see if they have an outbreak of illness of any sort that might cause them not to be allowed to have visitors at the moment. We did have that happen, and I had young children in the group and older folks, so we could not go in to do that where my mom is a resident at the time because they had an outbreak of something. So, and it could be anything. It could be anything at all that is going around, and not just the 2020 stuff. It could be flu. It could be any number of things that they have an outbreak of that you're not allowed in to protect you and to protect them. So check with, their visitation rules. But yeah. So what do you think? What's the answer? What country favors KFC for Christmas? I can't get my words out today.
Germany.
It's a good guess, but nope, it's Japan.
Really?
Japan, KFC. KFC for Christmas. Old KFC. I grew up with KFC. Anybody else grew up with KFC where the barbecue sauce was poured on the chicken and baked? Yeah, that was the best stuff ever. I always got that. When I was growing up, we had a KFC local to us in our hometown. We no longer have a KFC. We have a Pizza Hut, a McDonald's, a Dairy Queen.
And some mom and pop shops.
Some mom and pop shops and a Subway. Yeah, that's about it. I miss KFC really bad.
There was also a Taco Bell that was gone before my time, and I wish it was here.
Yep, and a Long John Silver's. Yep.
Yeah.
But they're all gone. So, yep. What about you? Do you remember the original KFC with the barbecue sauce baked on? It was so good. And we have a friend whose family ran it, and I keep telling him I would love for him to bring it back. But it's a sign of the times that have passed. But, yep, that's your kindness advent for today and your trivia. Don't forget to be kind because...
You don't know anybody else's journey.
And side note, yesterday we forgot to move the thing, but it's right now.
Counter.
Yeah, the counter. It's there now.
5 days till Christmas. When you're seeing this, not us.
Yeah. Be kind. You don't know anybody else's journey. Bye.
Bye.